I just say that before we really even proceed with this, that I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy that we now are having a debate as to where Mason Mount will go. I blame the man sexuals for this. Okay. We because I think someone even made the mention because when we're talking about Mounts like on I think it was like the Saturday hangouts. I think one of the guys, I think it was Patrick who said that we've spent 50 minutes talking about Mason Mount, a mid player. Because the perception outside of England is he's just a mid player. This ain't Foden. This ain't Saka, where Foden and Saka are actual talents. They're actual amazing talents. Bro, I told you, PR is an amazing thing. PR is truly an amazing thing. So where we are with this and so forth and connecting with Caicedo and everything. So we're now in a situation where Mount, it's apparently 60 million. Apparently it's now going back from 65 to 60. So 60 is now the asking price that I think you want. And is there any real difference between 55 and 60? Because this all connects to the whole Caicedo deal. We're hearing that Caicedo, Brighton are going to say 80 mil for Caicedo. If Arsenal are going to put in 70 mil for Havertz, and we're now going to now say 55 mil, that's more than enough with some left over to try and go in for Caicedo for 80 million. I just don't understand why there's so much haggling over this 55 million. You see, from United's point of view, if I'm a United fan, let me be fully real here. I'll be fully real and fully transparent here. He's not worth 55 mil. He's not worth 50 mil. In today's market, where things are marked up, maybe, but at the end of the day, it's still a crazy price. It is still a mad crazy price. So I just say to myself that basically what a world that we're living in. What a world that we're living in where there is now sort of like a haggling of price of should we let Mans go for 55 and for 60? Bro, we're having a debate over Mason Mount. So Chelsea Football Club, you are haggling over 55 mil? 5 million? 5 million. I mean, it's crazy because I just think someone within the Chelsea negotiation table has gotten into their heads that he's worth 60 mil. And if he is sold for 55 mil, Chelsea will be losing out. And I'm like, wow. Because the fact if you're even in the region of 55, I've not spoken to a single United fan who says Mount is worth 55 mil, that this is actually a good deal. Because if United are smart, put in all your chips in for Caicedo. Put all your chips in for Caicedo because that makes much more sense. So rather than wasting a 55 mil on a Mount, get the far superior, technically better player than Caicedo. Because for Chelsea, Caicedo, that is the marquee signing. Because Caicedo with Enzo, that could dynamically and drastically change the midfield of Chelsea. Keeping in mind that Kovacic is on his way to Man City. That's going to be announced, I think, either to today or tomorrow. Wow. So that's going to be announced either today or tomorrow. So with Kovacic gone, Kante, just remember, Kante is gone. Oh my God. You know, it's only just dawned on me. Kovacic is gone, Kante is gone. Screwed. Lord in heaven. Lord in freaking heaven, man. So, look, man, it's madness, man. It's madness. But, as I said again, take the 55 million. That is a steal. For United, if Ten Hag wants him, United, you've got to support him. Even if it doesn't make sense to you, it doesn't make sense to me. Ten Hag, I think he's gained enough credits for you to trust in him. You know, you see, I'm not going to say that because I was going to say trust in 10, but that sounds a bit crazy. Trust in Ten Hag. I think United fans have to tith. They have to tith. Trust in Ten Hag. So that's where I'm at with that whole thing, man. So I just want to quickly to touch upon Ilkay Gundogan, man. Shout out to Gundogan, man. He's officially a Barca player. I think this is a really good deal. You see, I'll be honest with you. There is a part of me that's like, what Gundogan are we getting? Because there's something he said in his statements where he still believes he can still give something at the top of his game. Because, let's just check Gundogan age. So he's 32 and he's going to be 33 this year. You see, people can say, okay, if people can say, okay, look at Modric. Modric is what, like 37? And look at how well he's playing. Not every player has the genes or is built like Modric. So, all because Modric can say what's up at 36, 37, what the hell is Iniesta doing? What the hell was Xavi doing at 35 or 36? So you can't now assume that, 33, 34, 35, Gundogan will still be amazing. But he is still technically a top player. He is a versatile player, and if you're going to come forth with a midfield of the ilk, Dree, and FDJ, that's something. That is a really good midfield unit. That is a really, really good midfield unit. So all Barca need is either this Vitor Roque guy pops off, or you need somebody to be a good deputant for Lewandowski, because Lewandowski, he's getting on. So yes, Gundogan, I think, is a quality signing because, let's be real, you want to keep it a stack. Some City fans will say Gundogan was better than De Bruyne, and Gundogan has been supremely clutch. Like, he arguably pretty much was the definitive factor in City winning one of their league titles. So you are getting not just a riffraff, you're getting one of... See, this ain't Jesus or Zinchenko. You're getting one of City's best and most important players. And a guy who was critical in them getting the treble 3-stack. So look, but I think all Barca need is a deputant to Lewandowski, so you know that you have good, consistent goal scoring stuff. I'm gonna get Neymar. And lastly, touching upon what's it called? Kyle Walker, man. You know what? I would say to Kyle Walker, like, man, why do you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Blah, blah, blah. But if you're Kyle Walker, go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. I think he goes to Bayern Munich. Pavard isn't even a real right back. He goes to Bayern Munich. That is your spot. Full on. You are now a full on starter, 100% for Bayern Munich as a right back. Maybe it was tactics. Maybe it was a tactical thing. If I was Kyle Walker, I would have felt way that you benched me for the UCL final. After what I did in locking up Vinny, not allowing Vinny to get a freaking sniff, and come the biggest game of this club's entire history, you bench me for that game, I'll feel away towards Pep. I'm like, no, that's disrespect. I don't care about your tactics and strategy. That is disrespect. So if I'm Kyle Walker, I'm really considering that ban offer. What do I... If I am advising Kyle Walker, here's the thing. Either Pep guarantees me a starting spot as right back, where no, you must give me your guarantee that I'm going to be a starter for you, or I'm going to Bayern where I know I will be a starter. Because if he goes to Bayern, he's guaranteed to be a starter. For Pep Guardiola, based on how Pep likes to chop and change, tweak things, change things, who knows who they're going to be bringing in? I don't think Pep can actually guarantee that, Kyle Walker, you're going to be my starter. Because they'll be like, okay, no, I feel differently for this 5-6 games. I think for Kyle Walker, especially looking ahead to the Euros and to the World Cup, he needs to be a club where he's playing every single game. And guys, I think there is no right back better than Kyle Walker. In terms of a defending, Kyle Walker right now in today's world, in terms of pure defending, 1v1 defending, is one of the best defenders in the world. You know, I can't remember the last time any player got the better of Kyle Walker in a game. So you are getting one of the best 1v1 defenders in the world right there. So if I'm Kyle Walker, I am definitely considering ban, and that improves ban. So if I'm ban, I'm going all in for Kyle Walker. I'm going in for Kyle Walker, man. So those are pretty much the main things there, man. But look, as I said again, man, just circling back, man, I am begging you, Chelsea, if you get into a situation where because of 5 million, you know, it's always sounds like because of 5. If you get into a situation where because of 5 million, you allow Mount to stay, because the latest is this, because Mount has come out and he said that, I am going to stay. What's good? He said that I'm going to now stay and remain here. I'm going to commit to the preseason tour. Commit to the preseason tour. Who cares? Who cares about you committing to the preseason tour? Like, that means nothing. That means absolutely nothing to me if you're committing to the preseason tour. Like, that means nothing, man. Let me just last two things on the out of here, man. City are moving. Now this is a central defender, so City are going in for Gvardiol, who guys said was one of the best defenders at the World Cup. But then Messi should have not worked. Messi should have not worked in that semi. But I think Gvardiol, I think that's, again, Gvardiol not coming through, I think that's great because that's not competition. Because that's like, okay, John Stones, Diaz, all you dudes, you now have competition because this is a highly rated defender who I think Chelsea were even coming in for. So this just shows that City are not stopping. City are not stopping. That's, yes, we know we got a treble, we want some more, and those are what top teams do. Top teams are like, oh, we won everything last year, we want to win everything again and again and again and again. And I think City bringing in Kovacic and City bringing in Gvardiol, it's a statement. Kovacic is a statement signing because any Chelsea fan who has any brain knows how good of a midfielder he is, and they know that under Pep in that system, Kovacic is superb. And we all know how good Gvardiol is because we all know how well he played for Croatia at that World Cup. So Gvardiol, based on just how good he is on the ball and how good he is as a ball-playing defender and how good he is as a defender, because Croatia have quality defenders. Again, what was the big reason why City said what's up? Was their defending. Their defending is what's really allowed them to say what's up. So if you now say that, then they can now defend it. They can now say what's up, bro. It's making things real tricky, y'all. It's making things real tricky for some. So again, I'm sorry, until somebody can give me a strong argument, I'm picking City to win this damn thing again. Because, okay, Gundogan out, I have Kovacic in. Kawaka Mimigot, you have Gvardiol in, although they play different positions, but still, it shows strength. Now, last thing, bro, is, because we talked about it, man, guys, Saudi are probably around here. Al Nassr are still waiting for Brozovic to give the green light. So Inter have agreed to the deal because Inter need cash because they are begging on the streets for money. So Ziyech has gone, Kante has gone, Benzema has gone, Koulibaly has gone, Aubameyang, that's still up in the air. Who knows what we've heard about Bernardo Silva? And now for Brozovic, if they now get Brozovic, that is a quality player. That is one of Inter's best players. That's one of Croatia's best players. The way, how aggressively Saudi Pro League are going for guys, but specifically, not just retirement merchants, quality players, top tier players. Saudi Pro League are trying to say something. They're trying to say something. Now, as guys said, this doesn't really help the Saudi Arabian national team, but I think the Saudi Pro League, they don't really care about that. All they want is, unlike the Chinese Super League, we want to be a viable alternative and a viable alternative option to Europe. Because right now, Europe is a monopoly. Like, there is no other alternative. It's Europe or bust. But they're like, no. We want to say what's up. We want to prove that we're those dudes. So, and if you're Brozovic, it's the bag. It's the bag. You cannot reject the bag. I'm sorry, you can talk up, talk down. Can you really reject the bag? I don't know whether I can reject the bag. That's for me. I don't know whether I can reject the bag. But speaking of that, though, last thing, hopefully definitely be out of here. Modric, because this is a nice segue, great segue, both Croatian, and they said that, according to Fabrizio, Modric received the highest offer ever by a club. I want to just say exactly what I said. They said it was the highest offer ever. Basically, it was a huge bag they were offering your boy. I don't know if you can hear that siren. Okay, Dory, I'm safe. They were offering your boy a huge bag. Yes, he received one of the biggest salary proposals ever in football from Saudi. So The fact that Modric rejected, and Lord only knows what they offered him. I think they offered him a freaking nuclear warhead, bro. They offered him a nuclear warhead and a planet. So Modric rejected a nuclear warhead and a planet to stay at Real Madrid and fight to win for Real Madrid. And that is why this whole Saudi Pro League thing is money, because not everybody will choose money. There are some guys, like you look at Modric, where thanks for the same thing with Messi, because Lord only knows what they offered Messi, because they offered Messi a universe and a solar system. So Messi rejected a solar system and a universe to help the worst team in the MLS, Inter Miami, to say what's up. Modric rejected a planet and 3 nuclear warheads to be like, no, I want to say what's up and fight for Real Madrid because it's Real Madrid, and that means more than money, and playing for Real Madrid is simply priceless. So this whole thing of like Saudi Pro League having money able to attract guys, it's going to be a bit more complex than that, man. Guys, like that vid, subscribe, check out the membership content, and I'll see you guys on the other one. And shout out to my patrons out there, man. Thank you for the support to all the patrons out there and to all of you guys out there. Peace out. Stay true for more content. Peace. Support the kid by becoming a Patreon member. Your support on this platform would really be appreciated. And as a thank you, gain access to some exclusive content crack for you all to enjoy. And you can also take a little bit of a sneak peek at videos for free just to get a vibe of the content you will get on there. Choose your tier and enjoy that content crack on patreon.com/halfhope. We ride!